spot I can't complain about, but So now I have to move my car because the key card reader system doesn't work. Alright, so this is the Springhill Suites in Hampton by the Convention Center. So despite the key card outside, the key card reader outside not working, I really don't have much else to say about this place yet since I just checked in, but we'll get a look and see how things are going. First thing I noticed, there is quite a substantial gap between the top of the door and the top of the door frame. Why is there such a big gap? That's really weird. It's almost like there was probably supposed to be more of a gap at the bottom, and then, because there's almost no gap there. Not too sure. So here's all the random bits and bobs of being in Virginia, blah, 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 blah. We have the obviously standard hotel. Oh, this one actually is one of those that always locks. So if you hit the failsafe, pops the deadbolt out. I always like those. This just lets the key reader know that somebody is not to be disturbed while in here. So there is an adjoining room. It's interesting how that actually has a key on it, so but you can, but it is unlocked. So I'm not really sure what that's for. I wonder if there's a latch on the other side. Again, not really too sure what that's for. So obviously here's the room. This appears to be some sort of this is a suite. Yeah, this is what would be considered a suite. A really dark suite. Well, I don't understand why hotels always have such poor lighting going on. Yeah, this is all that's there. This little light above the wet bar, and then that light over there. So there is a fridge with, again, a little sink for the sweat bar. Whoa, that is some crazy pressure. And coffee, various coffee accoutrements. And well-appointed microwave. This is actually probably the nicest part about this whole area is this microwave. Over here is a kind of a weird piece of furniture, I guess. It's a sofa, but it's one of those that you can kind of lay back on. But I believe it also is a sofa sleeper. Yeah, it is. So you could, in theory, sleep somebody else on here. One or two more people with two weird-looking end tables. I got this from really cheap on Hotwire. Thought I'd take a little staycation. Yeah, so there's a, I don't know what this is for. Is it a shelf? Not sure. But halfway decent desk with a little mirror. But yeah, halfway decent desk with 3 outlets. Appears to be one port for a telephone that's not here, and then Ethernet. Wonder how fast their internet is here. And I hope that's plugged in too. That'd be really neat if it was. Plus a lamp with 2 power outlets. Over here got an older an older LCD TV that can pivot both ways so that they don't have to buy 2 TVs, although this is probably a situation where you can probably barely see it over here, and you can see it just a little bit better on this side. Yeah, that's really not the best angle, but I understand why they're doing that. Interesting box. Okay, so that just like controls the TV. Over here is the bed with some 2 very small little end tables or nightstands, which, I mean, they're not bad, but they're just okay, I guess. So there's an outlet down there. So there's a free outlet down there, but for some reason we're plugging the clock into one of the outlets on the lamp. Not sure why they did it that way. I wouldn't have done it that way. These kind of weird looking lamps, but again, certainly well appointed. This is off Power Plant Parkway. That's a cool name for a road. So here is the bed. This almost does not look like a king. It looks like a queen. I don't know. It really doesn't look that big. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe it's a king. I mean, it just doesn't look like it to me. But so we have this is more like a quilt, not really a full-blown blanket, and then a duvet cover. with a duvet. And then that bottom sheet. The bed is very squishy. That's the best I can describe it as. Everything looks fine. Why do I always do this? I forgot to take a picture for the thumbnail before I kind of start tearing apart the bed. Oops, oh, there's a hair right there. It's not mine. Well, we'll just make sure it's not there anymore. You really shouldn't have any hairs, but honestly, I mean, well, yeah, there's just no excuse for that. But yeah, so there's the bed. Quite an interesting little bed. This is one of those situations where they have, oh funny, look at that. It comes on and says just use the wall thermostat, even though it's got a full line of controls. But it's nice that the display would go away, so it doesn't bother you while you're sleeping. Come on. You know, you can actually just wash these off in the bathtub. You really don't need to do anything special. I don't know why they don't do that. Ugh, look at all that dust that just came out of there. Oh yeah, this one's even worse. You see that? Ugh. While I'm looking out the window, or looking at the window, yeah, look at all that dust. That's just not that great. It looks like this window can indeed open. I have a feeling that's probably restricted to only opening a little bit. It wasn't even locked, I don't think. Was it even locked? Like, it's not locked, but it also doesn't open. So did they bolt it shut? Evidently it's not bolted shut too well because you can actually hear the wind coming in. I want to do this. So the wind noise goes away. So I'm not sure why they would bolt the window shut. Oh well. Nice view of the parking lot. I'm sure this goes into a less desirable area, which is why they have those gates there. Not sure if those close at night or if they just gave up doing that. But let's see, there is no sheer, so it's either you have people seeing in or you don't have any light at all. Closet, ooh. With one of those older fake wool blankets. It looks really wrinkled. The bag at least looks really wrinkled. Other than that, not too bad, I guess. Little stain on the ironing board, but again, nobody really uses the ironing board anyways, I'm sure. So over here's the bathroom area. Whoa! Again with that water pressure. Some well-appointed cleanliness items. No tissues in the tissue box because they're too lazy, I guess. And then a cheap-looking hairdryer that's for some reason pink at the end. Is it supposed to be pink? Probably not. And another mirror. And this is the bathroom. It's quite a large bathroom, actually. Interesting how the toilet's listed as 6 liters per flush / 1.6 gallons, which leads me to believe that it's probably partially designed for the Canadian market. Oh, my goodness. What the heck went happen here? Why is there a big crack in the bathroom? This is the first time I've seen this. Like, there's a huge crack going through this fake board. It's not even real tile, and it's happening again here. What the heck happened? Was somebody mad, or did they fall into it, or is the building falling apart? I mean, what happened? How does this happen? Enough about that. 2 towels. I assume there's like one face cloth out there. Bathtub. This is a really short bathtub. It's an Oompa Loompa sized bathtub. Again with the crazy water pressure. Man, look, nice shower. It's a Speakman Any stream. Oh yeah, that is a very nice shower. Some crazy water pressure. I have a feeling it's like the plastic from the doorknob they just never took off when they built the place. So yeah, I guess that's just about it. Kind of an okay hotel, not the best place I've ever seen, but also, like I said, not bad. Yeah, I mean, just kind of average, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it. So I guess that's just about it. Thank you very much for watching, and that'll be it.